NFC nightcap. It's the Lions hosting the Commanders. Now, last week in the wild card, Jayden Daniels got his 6th comeback win after trailing in the 4th quarter this season. That is the most by any rookie starting quarterback since 1950. But these ain't the Bucs. He's facing a dominant Lions team that outscored opponents by 222 points this season, the highest in the league and the highest in team history. Detroit's 70 touchdowns, 5 more than the next best team. Expectations have not been this high in Detroit in a long time. It's their first time.
Is what just absolutely jumps out to you for different players. And so sometimes you may see one player just absolutely off the charts, but when it's spread, so much, that's a big difference. And that's what makes their offense, such a unique challenge.
I think the most important thing is it doesn't matter where you're at, where you're seated, how many wins you have. You got to stay hungry. And our team's hungry. I think we enjoy it. We enjoy it. We embrace this. We love the atmosphere. We love everything about this, man. And I just feel like we thrive in this.
All right, Ryan Clark is back. And RC, Washington has already pulled off one road upset, but they're up against this very dominant Lions team. What is the Commanders' key on Saturday to get a win?
I think it's about 3rd and 4th down efficiency. I know you look at the Washington Commanders and you think to yourself, okay, this team barely uses their punter Tress Way, but it's not because they stay ahead of the sticks. It's because on 3rd and 4th downs, we've seen Jayden Daniels be able to execute at an extremely high level. And you need to steal possessions away from the Detroit Lions, who have one of the most potent offenses in all of the NFL. And so if Jayden Daniels can be dialed in the way we saw him against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or the way they've executed at the top of the league on 4th down throughout the entire season, that's going to be extremely important to stealing possessions away from the Detroit Lions.
It would be so huge if Jayden Daniels was able to pull off this upset. We'll see if he's able to do it. RC, don't go anywhere. Matt?
Yeah, because that's Saturday. Here's Sunday's division round showdowns. You've got Saquon Barkley and the Eagles.
Hey, Chris Canty, which remaining NFC quarterback do you want to have the most?
I got to go with Jayden Daniels. And I know it's counter because rookie quarterbacks don't win the Super Bowl. But this brother is special, Stephen A. Jayden Daniels is absolutely unbelievable. The poise that he was able to show in that game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the wild card round. You're only talking about 4 rookie quarterbacks being able to go on the road and win road playoff games. And Jayden Daniels is one of them. And 2 of the other 3 just so happen to be quarterbacks that have won Super Bowl, that being Joe Flacco, Russell Wilson. The other one, and Mark Sanchez, got to back-to-back conference championship games. So if history tells us anything, that this brother Jayden Daniels is going to be around in the championship rounds, and he may well be in the championship rounds this year because he's going up against the Detroit Lions team that is a good matchup for him in terms of individual productivity. The Detroit Lions are bottom 5 when it comes to rush yards and rushing touchdowns allowed to opposing quarterbacks. Their pass rush took a hit when they lost Aiden Hutchinson. And so you're thinking to yourself, if Jayden Daniels has an opportunity to have some room, that he could do some damage against that Detroit Lions defense. And so I would take Jayden Daniels if I had to pick one of the quarterbacks that are remaining in the playoff field.
So it's because of the offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson. Understand that you're going to face a heavy man-based team on the back end in the Washington Commanders. The creativity they have in that offense, being able to take the top off of the defense with J-Mo Williams, but Amon-Ra St. Brown and Sam Laporta working in between the numbers. On top of that, having a Jahmyr Gibbs that if you decide that you're going to play 2 high safeties or go 2 man, have a guy that could run the football and exploit the defense. Jayden Daniels, to me, is the more talented player. Jayden Daniels has done more with less than Jared Goff. But when you talk about the team that Dan Campbell has assembled around Jared Goff and the way that he's executed within that offense, I have more faith in him and that team going into this game than I do the Washington Commanders and their young quarterback.